Kanye West.
Kanye West is running for president. For real? For real?
Yes. That's his
the
campaign
way
slogan.
you just said that was incredible.
No, that's his campaign slogan.
yes.
His campaign slogan's yeah.
Yeah, no, it's yes.
See,
Exclamation point.
if I was running for president, I don't think I need a slogan because my name's Logan.
Wow.
You're.
That was incredible.
It would just be Logan Paul.
Who knows? But listen, dude, the country is in desperate need of sound leadership. And I think that's why I'm going to be running for president in 2032. Not yet, but I'll be there.
We know. Yeah, we know.
But I read something about the Kanye thing, and it sort of scared me a little bit.
What part?
So if he's really running for president, who do you think's going to vote for Kanye?
Yes.
Millennials.
No,
Yeah.
Biden fucking voters.
Biden. People who would vote for Biden.
That's the only reason why it gets messy. That's where it gets messy.
You see these pictures of Kanye with Trump. And
I
he visited the office. He wore the MAGA hat. He's was on the Trump wave at one point in his life. And if he runs for president and takes away votes from Biden, that would essentially be voting for Trump.
Do you remember the Harambe write-in for the last election? You were able to write. People were writing Harambe into the vote.
The ape.
I'm trying to think of the right way to phrase this, and I can't, unfortunately.
How many people did?
But a lot. But a lot more would do it for Kanye.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and so the entire idea of him even saying it is absolutely the dumbest shit
It's
bro.
dangerous
I
as
hate
fuck.
I
It's
hate
dangerous.
it. I hate it so much. It's just indicative completely of where we've come to as a country, that people care enough about that to actually Chance the rapper today came out and basically was approving and supporting him. Which okay.
What don't you like his Kanye?
Here's what I don't like. Here's what I don't like. When something happens that's a joke, we used to laugh at it. It used to be, oh, Kanye West is running for president. We would all have a laugh, and then we would get back to business as usual. Unfortunately, because of how stupid this country currently is and what we believe, which is that the dumbest shit is possible to happen, which it is, people latch onto the idea and it starts to distract from the real situation, which is we have two candidates already. Kanye West, I did this with Trump. I did this with Trump and I lost. And I'm going to do it again. Kanye West will never be the president of the United States of America. I can make that bluntly. And I hate saying that because it scares me to say it, but I
don't know if you can say that word anymore, though. Never.
You're right.
Because it did happen with Trump. I thought it was a joke.
You're right.
Like many people, I was like, yo, Donald Trump, the guy from The Apprentice, is running for president of the United States. No chance. I would have bet my life he wouldn't have been elected as president.
A businessman who has, or at least is thought to have
Kanye
billion.
Not a businessman?
He is.
He is.
It's a great point. It's a great point.
He
I don't know what the reasoning is, but a rapper so once again, where do you draw?
He's more than a rapper though.
Once again, where do you draw the line? Is my question. Like, can it be any at this point? Can
So-
anybody?
so-
Here's my question.
Okay.
Who's someone that's over 35 that has more clout than Kanye? There's got to be somebody. Who? Snoop Dogg. No, not Snoop. But at what point,
clout?
do you start to look at this person and be like, okay, Jay-Z, for example, another businessman. Like, what if he throws his hat in the ring? What if Nas throws his hat in the ring? What if, what if Adam 22 says, I'm gonna be like, at what point do you start to say, yo, like, can we focus on the people that can actually be the president?
I thought that's what America was about. That anyone could grow up to be whatever they wanted to be. And like, if someone throws their hat in the ring to be president of the United States, it's okay to possibly consider their chance at the title.
So we only know what we know. I'm here for Kanye announcing that he's running for president. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
It's exciting. It's maybe kind of funny. I'm not sure exactly what to make of it yet. Again, his actions will determine what his true intention is. If he's out there doing like proper campaign speeches and doing debates and learning about the country and what it needs and having a campaign manager with a plan, maybe he is serious.
Well, from what I understand, he cannot even run because he missed the cutoff for like 8 states. For like 8 states. But so listen, let's all be honest with each other sitting right here on the podcast right now before this gets too out of control. Kanye West is not going to win the election in 2020. It's not going to happen.
I'd say it's super unlikely, but I can't.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. 100% guaranteed not going to happen. So if you're watching this show right now and you're thinking to yourself, I'm going to vote for Kanye West, man. Like his intro or his prelude or skits in that song. My dad went to college, man. You remember those? I'm gonna vote for Kanye, man. He's gonna fucking turn this country into all rappers, man. We're gonna have fucking
again. You know that he's not just a rapper. Like you can't say that is to completely discredit everything he's done in the past 10 years, which is build a multi-billion-dollar
What would you
company.
call him? What would you call him?
I would call him an entrepreneurial mastermind artist.
So in Mike's like he's just spewing a sentence and he's using a word to describe a human.
But it's just like
no. I get his point.
He's just like I'm primarily a YouTuber, right? But like I do a lot of shit.
But he's not. He wouldn't just be a rapper. He's an artist.
No, he's
I'd call him an artist.
He's not reducing Kanye West to just being a rapper, but just for the sake of what he's saying.
But rapper into a lot of people has a negative connotation because rapper is like.
So did reality star,
Absolutely.
And then Donald Trump became president.
But Donald Trump was also a business magnate.
But it depends what you call what you knew him from.
Sure,
because he's a business magnate. I'd probably still say that guy from The Apprentice. I wouldn't be like,
That's fine.
businessman, because I'm a millennial.
Sure.
Yeah.
But that would also discredit a lot of other stuff he did.
But that's not the intention of what Mike's saying.
Sure.
Here's my problem. Here's my issue with all of it, and with anybody throwing their hat in the ring. The president of the United States is not supposed to be a popularity contest. It's not supposed to be a contest of like, yo, we fuck with that dude's music and Yeezys, bitch. I fuck with them shoes, bitch. It's not supposed to be about that. Let me ask you precisely right now. What policy of Kanye's do you like best?
Oh, no.
He actually had an interesting Forbes article that came out. They did a 4-hour interview. They definitely...
He got slammed for the whole thing.
Yeah, they cut it down.
He hates vaccines. Like, what do you like?
What do I like about it? I like his ability to speak the truth in the face of whoever has ever come at him. Like, we've seen him multiple times and time again, just thrown under the bus when Kanye West says he's going on to be the greatest artist of all time, doing this, doing that. I'm going to do this.
Resilience.
As far as policy, he hasn't really said much on his policies. But that being said,
but hold on,
there is still time. I agree that he might not make it as this year's candidate. That would be ridiculous. But someone that wants to eventually be president of the United States needs to practice their campaign run. Donald Trump got lucky on his first one. Joe Biden's been running for president for a long time now, right?
Well, no, this is his first official run because Hillary got the nod last time. So this is his first official. But
he was still in candidacy.
No? for the party, yeah, I believe so. I can't. I could be wrong. But all I'm saying,
start somewhere.
Yes,
you start somewhere, and eventually along that line, you build up your policy to become a candidate for the president of the United States. You have to start somewhere.
What I guess I'm getting at is this: in the past, the policy of a person that's going to run for president has always been based on the policies they've held before that role in other offices. Yo, I did this for this city. I helped fix the infrastructure in this place. I helped get more rights for Hispanics in this city. It's always been based on what were you able to do in Senate? What were you able to do as the governor? What were you able to do in House of Representatives?
Was Ronald Reagan in that at all?
I don't know Ronald Reagan's portfolio prior to presidency. My assumption is he had some sort of credit to his name. At what point did we get to be a country where someone was just like, yo, A Dark, Twisted, Beautiful Fantasy was a dope album. Did I say that right?
My Beautiful Dark Twisted.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was a dope album. This dude can fix the water problem in Flint, Michigan. Please, how the fuck did that dude crushed it on Apprentice?
I think you're skipping a lot of things to make a point to discredit his campaign. because
listen, it's like running for president without establishing a record of policy is like saying I am the best rapper alive or the best I am the best candidate to be called best rapper alive, yet I have no songs. I have no songs.
If he does build up a record of policy over the next 4 to 8 years, would you start being
completely
open to the idea of being...
it's not about Kanye. It's about our current climate of being cool with the idea of somebody just because they're a cool person or you like the fact that they did billion-dollar businesses being the president of this country. That is not a billion-dollar business, being able to brand a cool company, being a great rapper. Those are not prerequisites or acceptable experiences for president of the United States as we are seeing right fucking now. Do you understand?
I understand that they're as prerequisites, but like
you're acknowledging Kanye's brilliance,
absolutely,
of course,
and his ability to jump verticals,
yes, and do everything incredibly well.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. If he really devoted his life to the political climate over the next decade, maybe Michael here would be a little
Absolutely.
bit more open to the idea of Kanye being president.
Absolutely.
Right now, we already just said it. Like, he's not going to be the 2020 president of the United States of America. He's not going to get elected. No, he's not. And I also think it is dangerous that he's doing what he's doing because it is distracting people from the mission at hand. The people who are going to vote for Joe Biden will now vote for Kanye West. And
But you don't know that.
No, we don't know. We don't. But
You don't know that.
Well, technically,
because that's to say that anyone that would vote for Joe Biden, what am I trying to say? Anyone that would vote for Kanye would be a Democrat.
well, that's
Kanye's already said he would run as a Republican if Donald Trump wasn't running.
right, which is impossible.
So you
what's
might
he-
be taking Republicans from Donald Trump. You can't just say you're destroying
that's
Joe Biden.
I can-
True. I think we're like talking selectively about the millennials here, which
Sure.
are, I would bet, still a minority of the population.
I have no idea.
No, well, hold on.
Compared
Well,
to the
hold
people
on.
who are going to vote for Donald Trump.
Well, do millennials even vote?
Let's hold on. Let's
That's a
let's,
problem.
let's,
Like,
let's step back.
that's what we're here to do is like
Yeah.
tell them you
Go
got to go
vote.
do that
Hey,
shit.
did you guys register to vote yet? It's very easy. I'm pretty sure you can do it online.
We did a mail-in ballot because of COVID or
Yep.
something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, let's take. By the way, quickly, let's take a quick step back from getting into the demographic specifics of it. The if Kanye were to shift the black vote, which is a Democratic vote, like that's just a statistic.
you
if
can't
he-
say that.
No, it is. It is. You can say that. There's whole
That's
studies
one
and
thing that
statistics on
Kanye
the
is
Democrat.
completely going for. He wore the whole MAGA hat so that he could say that he is like it's okay to not be a Democrat and be black.
Fair, but let me just tell you this really quick. Just because we sit here talking about how Kanye is influential and a genius, I assure you, the black community as a whole does not look at Kanye West as that. He's not when he says it's okay to be a Republican. I would assure you, 70% of the black community says, "Why the fuck am I listening to this strange man who does these strange things? Tell me about fucking politics."
Wait, it happened. It happened.
Yeah,
when he was in office with Donald Trump wearing the MAGA hat,
yeah.
Black Twitter exploded.
Black Twitter exploded. I mean, keep in mind, the big thing to remember here is when there is a viral tweet something that goes viral on Twitter. This goes all the way back to cancel culture and everything we talk about. That's a bubble. It's a bubble. It's not in any way representative of the thought process of the rest of this country.
Twitter is a little bit, not the entire country, but it is. You can't ignore it. Like take note of the voice of the people, even if it is just on Twitter. Like it is a large voice, like
a large voice, yes, but as Trump always talks about the silent majority, and I hate to kind of quote him on this, but unfortunately he's very right. Like I'm talking like 98. Like you can't take something that trends on Twitter and be like, oh, that's applicable to the rest of the country. It's not.
Yeah, okay.
It's not.
Okay.
It's just not. You know what I'm saying? So we all of us in LA here, we're like, bro, Kanye crushed the branding and like all that stuff. And we love Kanye. We love his albums, bro. I bump that shit all the fucking time, dude. I love No More Parties in LA. It's one of my favorite fucking songs. But from a political standpoint,
Yeah.
would I feel good about Kanye West meeting with fucking the superior being of China or you know and doing discussions about trade and war and Kanye West.
Wait.
And Kanye West who made the Kanye West mixtape, Get Right for the Summer, having what's that? Made porn. No. But all those things, great songs. Would I feel comfortable with him being like, yo, I made a dope album and I got my finger on the nuclear button? No.
Wait, question.
No.
Say he does though. Say he is a legitimate candidate. Right now, you can choose. You, Mike Malak, you have the power to choose the president of these United States. You choosing Kanye West or Donald Trump to have those discussions and have your finger on that button.
Why are you doing this to
Who
me
you
right
fucking
now?
choose it?
Why are you doing this to me right now?
Choose.
I have been.
I don't know.
I'm not answering.
You've been
I'm not
very
answering
you've been
'cause-
very vocal about other people's stuff. Pick your poison, Mike. Who is it? Kanye or Donald Trump?
Like
Yo,
who's mean with Kim
honestly,
Jong-un?
Okay. So I have been quoted in the past saying that I would vote a toaster oven over Trump. I've said it before. Okay. He listen, whether or not you like his policies, whether you like where he's pushing the country, economy's soaring. I got an extra $120 in my pocket this week. Whether you like that or not, whether you got the extra $120 or not, the dude has no idea what he's doing from a foreign policy standpoint. He's breaking relationships with our allies. Like it's a disaster. The coronavirus response. These are things that everybody's aligned on. I'm not being biased. Everybody's aligned that we've failed in some massive ways under this presidency, right? But do I think that the guy that I bump or used to bump when I was sipping out of a red Solo cup, chilling on a fucking hammock, smoking a blunt, and he was the go-to guy for my days back on the scene, would do a better job in negotiating business deals? I don't think so.
You don't think he could have a good cabinet around him?
Who would it be? Chance the Rapper? Fucking Jay-Z? And like, what's his cabinet gonna be?
Dude, he's a leader of industry. He's literally one of the top people in the fashion industry.
What industry?
The fashion industry.
He's a hype beast. He's a hype beast.
All I'm saying is this: when you are now a multi-billionaire based on net worth, you have access to a lot of very interesting people that might not be accessible to someone who's just a Joe Schmo.
Let me ask you a question: If you were the head of defense,
is that not true?
If you were the head of defense,
I'm sorry, I clocked out. I was just really thinking about Kanye West as the president.
That's fine. That's fine. But this is what I'm saying, bro. If you have the ability to be at these weird, strange tables with people who are multi-billionaires or have access to people who are policymakers and all of the Washington D.C. type people, you can build a good cabinet around you.
Mac, hold on, let me ask you this question as a final note.
Sure.
If the plan is if the plan ahead of him being elected is already to find a way to insulate him with good people because he does not know what the fuck he's doing, does that seem like a good starting point?
Maybe.
Fuck that.
I'm making an argument that anyone can be president of the United States if they take the time, spend their lives working on the greater good of humanity. And what I'm seeing from this man in particular is that he has done a very good job at putting himself in a very influential place, building strong businesses around himself, turning it into an American-based business, and could potentially put very intelligent people around him that could help him make policies. And when you go to war, you're never just going alone as the head honcho. You bring your generals and you bring your military in the House.
Do you know who appoints all those people? Do you know who appoints all those people? Do you know who appoints the court, the justices? Like, bro, what is he gonna do? Create the Hard as a Motherfucker Act? Like he's gonna go and just go ham?
That'd be cool.
Dude, this dude is I love the idea of him going from rap to shoes. And listen, I don't want to block him, man. I don't want to block him. I don't want to stand here and be that fucking dude being like, and I can't. He's fucking 80 billion times bigger. Like, what the fuck? But at the same time, why are we doing this? Why are we sitting here having a conversation that is so ridiculous, currently, at least in this current election year? Why aren't we talking about policy? Why aren't we talking about the issues that fucking matter?